Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm covering the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates each and every time we have breakdowns here at Sports Choice Plus. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars, they should have had a bigger game against the Houston Texans last week. It was very disappointing watching them struggle. And you got to ask yourself, Coach Dougie P., what are you going to do to get this young quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, into a comfortable position where he can start putting the ball up more? I think that the use of Robinson needs to happen more in Jacksonville from a standpoint of wide receivers. They have to really get a rapport with these wide receivers or either make a trade to get somebody in there that is going to be big time. You got to ask yourself from the standpoint of Trevor Lawrence, are you going to grow? You taking that big progression leap into this year, and you want to expect him to see a little bit more. He's up and down at times. At times he looks great. Times he looks terrible. Last time we saw him against the Colts, he looks great. Colts, this has been a disappointing season for you guys because you guys came in here with Super Bowl aspirations. You got quarterback Matt Ryan at 37, 38, and you're looking to say, okay, y'all finally got a quarterback that can keep the ball steady, keep the car in the middle of the road, but you're not producing. Your all-pro player from last year, Jonathan Taylor, is not anywhere to be found. So you got to ask yourself, the defense, you're giving up points. At times you can score, at times you can't. You know, at times you can stop the ball. Against the Broncos, it looked like all world beaters because the Broncos' offense is terrible. You got to think that was a terrible a terrible game that they had last week. And you look at just that primetime game, nobody wanted to sit up and watch that. The Broncos versus the Colts, that was terrible. So on this standpoint, you got to ask yourself, if the Colts, who are you? Who are you? Are you the team that got blown out by Jacksonville? Are you the team that won versus the Denver Broncos on Monday night? Are you the team that Sunday night, Thursday night? Are you the team that is going to just be average? What are you if you're the Colts? If I'm a defender on that Colts team, I come in there and I'm pissed off because I want to make sure that people know they can't run through us. They can't pass the ball over the field on us. If I'm an offensive player, if I'm Jonathan Taylor, give me the ball. If I'm Matt Ryan, I want the ball in my hands. Let me make plays. I'm demanding that we make plays. I'm going into that wide receiver room and I'm like, hey, this is what we got to do. So against this Jaguars team, I expect the Colts to have fire in their belly. I expect them to bounce back, and I think Matt Ryan is supposed to have a big game this game. I know if they were embarrassed, they were blanked last time they played this team. There's no way, shape, or form the Jacksonville Jaguars should put that kind of number up on the Colts team. I don't care who the hell is the quarterback. And you think, just as much as they gave up for Matt Ryan, they didn't bring him here just to not make the playoffs. They didn't bring him here. If that was the case, they could have kept Carson Wentz. So it's disappointing when you see the Colts team. I had so many expectations for them, not only for this division. I know it's early and they still have a chance to still win it, but you got to think. They have to beat those teams like the Texans. They have to beat those teams like the Titans. They have to beat those teams like the Jaguars. So they can pad those wins so they can get in the playoffs, and then boom, you can actually take on a big boy. But I think this one is going to be a toss-up. It's going to be a toss-up. The Jacksonville Jaguars have their number the last time that they played, like I said. But I think the Colts get it done in this one. I think it's a pride thing. I think getting your ass kicked really does something to you, especially if it's an in-division game, the last time you played somebody. So I'm picking the Colts to win this one. I feel like the Colts have enough talent to do it. I feel like the Jaguars are still young. The Jaguars are coming now, respectfully. They're coming. But I think it's going to be a good game overall. I think Matt Ryan and company are going to put up some numbers. The Jags are going to put up their numbers too. But I think it's going to be a closer game, and I don't think it's going to be a blowout, though. But all you Jacksonville Jaguars fans, all you Colts fans, get in the comment section. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the updates and all the breakdowns. And as always, we'll see you on the very next video.